Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we began construction on our eventual rocket fuel production facility, setting up the loading areas to begin bringing in the materials that we're going to need from elsewhere, and then setting up the first stage, which is acquiring oxygen, hydrogen, and slag from water. The slag we're eventually going to be turning into crushed stone and dissolving it into mineral water to use to feed a algae farm. But during that episode, as I was setting things up, I was having some issues with the flow of oxygen and hydrogen through the pipes because it was just too much for the pipes to handle. So off screen, I went ahead and worked on that a bit, as you can see. And the way I did it is that I created individual hydrogen and oxygen tanks for each individual electrolyzer and ran the pipes out of those electrolyzers directly into their own dedicated tanks. Had all those tanks together, hooked up all the flare stacks, and so we should be good to go. And now our warehouse here is full of slag and ready to go. I guess I was also working on the other side project that I've been working on, which is setting up mining areas for an eventual second ore purification system, so that I can pump more ore into an eventual improved foundry. So, yeah. Still working on that. Slowly. But for now, we're going to go ahead and continue work on the rocket fuel production here. So we need to take the slag, crush it, turn it into crushed stone, take the crushed stone, mix it with more water, make mineralized water out of it, and begin the algae farm. Because the algae farm is going to produce the algae, which we can use to make cellulose fiber. The cellulose fiber goes to making methanol gas, which is going to be then catalyzed into other stuff. So, that's the plan. All right. So, we are going to need 3 Mark III ore crushers, fully speed moduled up to crush all of the or all the slag we're going to need crushed, and slag is going to come out of here at a rate of 37.5 per second, which is enough for a single belt. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Alright, so I need those ore crushers. And what is the volume of stone they are going to produce? 75 per second. Just a second. 66.66. Okay. So that will not fit on a single belt. All right, then. Not a problem. Alright, so you guys are making crushed stone from slag. We're going to make sure that you have all the modules you need. I don't know what I clicked on there. Well, we'll find out if an inserter is going to be fast enough. What we're going to do is we're going to move all of of that, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in its own warehouse. Am I going to have enough room? I think I'm going to have enough room. We should have plenty of room for stuff. All right. So each one of these is going to be running their own dedicated line. It definitely looks like that the inserters are moving fast enough to keep the machine filled. I could double them up just to be sure. Okay, fine. And then it's filling in. All right. So then it's only going to take one Mark IV liquefier to dissolve 75 per second crushed stone? Really? Very well. It's going to need to happen in 2. Let's see, do I want to do it this way? Yeah, we'll do it this way. No, you're... That way. Okay. So 75 per second. I don't think I'm going to be expanding this facility at all, so I'm just going to go with what we've got. So I'm not going to worry about keeping everything fully expandable. How much water am I going to have to feed this thing? 750 per second. One pump should be able to handle that. Maybe. Alright, so you are making mineralized water. Mineralized water. Okay. You're going to need some power, it would seem. Okay. That should hopefully work. Alright. So this is mineralized water that's going to be coming out at a rate of what? 750 per second. Alright, fine. One pipe, one tank should be able to handle that. It would help if I hooked the pipes up properly. Okay, yep, looks like it's definitely getting enough water And it's not having any trouble clearing that out. Good. You have enough flow through there then. Alright, so now we need to force that. Well, actually, we're going to need that coal processed into... Oh, you don't even have... Ah. Hold on just a moment. I only need one. I thought that was running a little slow. Okay, that looks better. Alright, now this guy's going to be processing, well, these are going to be processing 15 per second, creating 750 carbon dioxide per second. That shouldn't be... It actually is going up. Interesting. Oh, nope. This pipe is getting to be too much. Well, that's because this is full. Okay. Makes sense. Alright. Now, I need to figure out where I want to put the farm, the algae farm. Oh, I'm going to have to increase my request for steel. It looks like. No, I'm requesting 600. I bumped it up to 800. Well, it's all on the way. Okay. So 24, which is what? 3 rows of 8. What's the rate at which we're going to be producing green algae? 300 per second? Okay, hold on. I got to do some math. Alright, so let's see. 300 per second. I'm doing this off the screen. Divided by 66.6. Good enough. We're going to need 4.5 separate belts. Okay. That means there's need to be 5 lines. So we're probably going to do 25 algae farms and do it 5 rows of 5. Yes. Yes. All right. So I need to decide where I want to put this. Because these guys are not small. I could do my algae processing over here. This side of the actual... of the tracks here. Try and keep a lot of this area open. You know what? I think that sounds like a good idea. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Carbon dioxide. Mineralized water. All right. Quick blueprint of this. All right, so then we're going to want actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it at 24. Let's see, if I actually did rows of 4. Hold on. I'm concerned about overloading some of these belts. I should probably have put the modules in them. Alright, so that's what? 5 rows of 4, so that's 20. So if I did 6 rows of 4, that would actually be better. And make sure that we don't overload those belts. Alright. That's what we'll do then. Okay. Okay. So, do I actually want to come out south, or no? Yeah, we'll do south. Oh, I put those in the wrong way. There we go. Should probably. Actually, that's going to be 5 rows, isn't it? Yeah, that works. I think. Yeah, it should. Definitely should have put the inserters in the blueprint. Oh well. You know what? Let's do that. Alright, that worked. Okay, how many more of these do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 more. Excellent. Okay. Now, that's 300 per second going in here. And the easiest way to buffer that is going to be through a warehouse. Because we're going to have 300 per second being fed into assembly machines. 3 of them? How is that going to work? I'm going to have to do 5 of them. Well, let's get these modules in here. Come on. All right, just these last ones to go. There we are. All right. Power for all of these guys. Well, we'll figure that out in a moment. You know what? If we're putting the inserters there, then we don't need all that belt. We can conserve some belt a little bit. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to come out here. Okay, so that's all 5. And our warehouse is 5 wide. So that'll fit perfectly. Actually, the warehouse is 6 wide. All right. Now, the next thing we need to supply it is going to be... I guarantee you we're going to need more than 1 line. I guarantee it. But... oh, that's... actually, that's fine. Okay, so this one's going to come across here. Just need to make sure we have the right one. Almost. Alright, so that now has the mineralized water. Except for here. Alright, so I need power. There we are. Everybody's powered. Now, we just need to get our carbon dioxide, which is going to be 2 Mark II liquefiers being fed 15 per second coal with 4 raw speed modules on them. Alright. Easy. Alright, here's our coal. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this coal in between those tracks, because that's where we're going to do this. Keep as much of this out of the way as I can. Alright, and we're going to run this into a Petrochem, well, a gas tank. Alright, and so you're going to pump out of there. Actually, it needs to be right there. Okay, so what we're going to need is to make sure that we're getting us all the way through, which it does not appear that we are. Okay, then. We'll run. Oh, you know why we aren't? Because I didn't put the modules here. So now let's make sure that everybody... This would be the one that wouldn't be getting enough if we weren't putting enough in these pipes. And it looks like everybody is running fine. Let's just check a few more samples. Like you. You're okay. You're okay. That definitely looks like 300 per second. And the belts are not overloaded. Excellent. Now, if I were to remove a couple, how many of these will I have to remove to get to 5? There, I can do 5 with 3. Okay. So I'm actually going to want 5 of them for this. Because I'll take each one of these lines, feed it, dedicate it into one of the assembling machines, and that'll do. It'll save me a few speed modules as well. Alright, but I think that is a stopping point for this episode. So, I will probably keep an eye on this, make sure everything is running at an appropriate speed. Everything looks okay at the moment. Off screen. And then we will continue this project when we come back. Alright, so for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.